Well, good afternoon. This is, I think, my 13th episode of Reverent Cooking, and I'm doing something that's a little bit more skilled than what I'm used to doing on camera, and I'm going to try something new. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Some friends of ours were wanting me to do it as well, and so I'm making fried rice, and I'm going to do my version of a hibachi. It's not going to be as entertaining as the chefs at the restaurants do it. I'm not going to do all the knife flipping, and
No onion smoke.
I'm not doing the onion train or the volcano or any of that kind of stuff, but I am going to try and do my best. We've got some just some eye of round steak, some chicken breast, boneless skinless chicken breast, and I've got here some salmon from a friend of ours in the church. This right here is sesame oil. I've keep this around just for this purpose. So I'm going to put down some sesame oil on my griddle here. I have been heating it up a little bit and trying to get it started. I tried to think this thing through. One of the hard things about cooking multiple dishes is what do you do when to make sure that you get everything done about the same time. The worst thing that can happen is for some food to be hot and some food to be cold, and so I've been racking my brain on how exactly to do this, and I'm trying to even think. I don't know that I've paid that much attention at the restaurants how they do it. I think they start by throwing down their meats, especially the chicken, and then they will start the rice, and they end with the vegetables. So that's probably what I'm going to do. We're going to start here probably with just a little bit of all three. Melissa, you don't want salmon, I know, but do you want chicken, steak, both? Okay, so I'm going to start with, like I said, just some boneless skinless chicken breast. I'm going to stick that down up here in the top, and I'm going to stick a couple of these steaks down up here in the top, and kind of let those get started. And I know Leah wants salmon, and I'm not an aficionado with salmon at all. The lady who gave this to me, she said that one of the best things you can do is just put it down. They usually do it on a grill with aluminum foil so that the skin will stick to the foil, and then they just kind of take their spatula and peel the meat off after it's cooked. So I'm going to just kind of try that. I have here for seasonings just some fresh sea salt, some cracked pepper, the teriyaki seasoning, of course, and then some garlic powder and some sesame seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and do the salt and the pepper just to kind of start that seasoning. And actually now that's in my way. I thought that would help. Put it there. So there's that one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hot, hot, hot already. So I'm going to turn my griddle down to about medium heat because it's already getting pretty warm. So sprinkle my garlic powder on there. And now we'll start our rice. So I've pre-cooked my rice here. Thank you, Chong Mi, for the rice cooker a number of years ago when we first showed up. One of the things I need to do is put down some butter with the sesame oil. So I'm going to put down a couple of tabs of butter right there. Try and stay ahead of this game. So as that's going, grab my rice again. Go ahead and kind of move this butter over here. I'm going to take a couple of scoops of rice out. And I'll probably be making more whenever the kids get home from work. So I'm just going to kind of spread the rice out a little bit. Let it start to cook a little bit. And it's the butter and the sesame oil that we are using for the cooking, the frying part. You can already see some of the rice is starting to hop a little bit. So some pepper, some salt, I'm going to do a little bit of garlic, not a lot. And then I've got sesame seeds. So we're going to go ahead and heavily douse this with some sesame seeds and soy sauce. So there's that. Now that that's going, again I'm going to clean this off, come over here. I'm flipping my steaks and my chicken. I've got no clue on this salmon. I have to admit, I've never cooked salmon. I've eaten it in the restaurant a time or two. I'm going to go ahead and try and flip this salmon steak. If it sticks, then I'll regret that. But so now I'm going to go ahead and mix my rice up here. To leave a nice open area so that I can throw some veggies on here. Traditionally, most of the hibachi places we've been to, the veggies are zucchini, mushrooms, and onions. So that's what we're doing tonight. So I'm going to put down a little bit more sesame oil right here. Throw down some zucchini. Put some mushrooms on there. And some onion. I went ahead and diced all this up in advance, so throw that onion there. And again, we're going to kind of salt, pepper these. I'm trying to break these up a little bit. It's interesting how the zucchini wants to stick together, so started with pre-cut. So come back over here, salt and pepper them. You really, as I've said before, you really need the salt vegetables. That's what helps them to cook. It kind of breaks down the cell walls and allows the moisture to come out. So that's really important. So salt, pepper. And now my steak and my chicken are starting to cook pretty well. If you were wanting just a medium steak, then that's about there already. And actually, I'm fairly impressed. My salmon is not sticking to my griddle like I thought it might. So this might work out better than what I thought. So now that they're starting to cook, they're ready to take on flavor. I'm using just a standard teriyaki. So I'm going to start with my vegetables because here that hits, that steam is going to help the vegetables cook a little bit. Put a little bit there on my rice. Hit the steak and the chicken. Stir up my veggies a little bit here. I've done fried rice in our big skillet on the stove before. I've never done fried rice on the griddle. I know that's something that Jake and Hannah have been wanting, especially Jake has been wanting me to do, is the fried rice. So that's what we're trying tonight. This nice, good hibachi. And this is a pretty healthy meal overall. Lean chicken, lean steak. Of course, salmon is always good for you. It's a healthy dish with good fats, good oils. So, try to break up all this zucchini. So let that continue to cook. And now I'm going to go over here and check my rice. we're starting to get a nice, good crispiness on it. So that tells me that my rice is just about done. And that means it's time to start putting the egg in. Scramble the egg and put the egg on it. So break this up a little bit more. And I'm not for sure where Leah went, but dear, do you want to go get a couple of plates? Try not to drown the baby birds that have found their way into our ferns that we've planted here. So there's the rice. So I have here, I want to put 2 eggs in this. I'm just going to crack them on here. Make sure you don't get any eggshell. I need a plate for food.
Well, yeah, here.
We are getting the first round of fried rice with hibachi done. So I'm just kind of scrambling the eggs here on the grill, and that's close enough that I'm going to now mix the rice in with it.
Rice does it need some scallops. You got a zucchini in it.
I got a zucchini in there. Yes, I did. Some scallops would be really nice. I considered grabbing some shrimp. We have some shrimp down in the freezer. Almost always they'll give you a couple of shrimp as an appetizer, they say. So I'm going to flip these steaks again. And that's chicken. So, plate. I've got fried rice. Good helping of fried rice there. Our veggies are just about cooked, so we'll put some veggies on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull Leah's salmon fillet for hibachi. Fried rice, hibachi vegetables, and that salmon fillet. And actually that salmon fillet looks really nice. So, hope you've enjoyed. I don't know how long this took, but it went a lot faster than what I thought. And yeah, we'll continue doing it. So, see you guys next time.